welcome to Biosanskati. Today we will discuss about aldosterone, its function and the deficiency to lead which disease. An adrenal cortex secreted hormone that balance water electrolyte by causing kidney to retain more sodium and eliminate more potassium. That is the definition of aldosterone. In 1953, in 1953, research team in England and Switzerland successfully extracted pure aldosterone from beef adrenal gland. In 1956, structure was determined and it is produced by synthesizing other steroids. Now let's take a look about the general idea of aldosterone. Now this portion gave you a whole scenario about the function of aldosterone and some details which is mandatory to know if you study the aldosterone. Number 1, aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid steroid. A steroid is nothing but a lipid. DHEA, which means dihydroandrosterone. It is the main steroid in human body and it is located in the cortex of a zona glomerulosa and it has control over salivary gland, kidney, sweat glands and colon. It regulates blood pressure, sodium and potassium. Its main function, I repeat myself, you have to remember this point because this is the most important and most asking the topic question. It arises most of the question from this topic. It reabsorb of sodium and excretion of a potassium. If you remember 3Na plus for every 2K plus ion move in sodium potassium pump for every single ATP consumed. That is the one of the reason which is why aldosterone is important. We will discuss in detail in the next slide, but firstly let me finish the last point, or we can say that they are opposite in function. Or we can say that these are opposite in function. The arterial natriuretic hormone, which means ANP, is released by the heart and has the purpose that is entirely different from that of aldosterone. ANP decreases sodium reabsorption while aldosterone supports reabsorption. ANP decrease any reabsorption while aldosterone support reabsorption. That is why they are opposite to each other. Now let's talk about the how aldosterone work, by which system. As you can see in the picture, renin and renin angiotensin system, which is also known as RAS, is the one which regulates aldosterone. The kidney sense a decrease in the blood pressure and release renin from the juxtaglomerular apparatus, which is which is GA, and renin convert angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1. In lungs, angiotensin convert enzyme ACA convert angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. Now the second part, angiotensin causes vasoconstriction resulting increased blood pressure. Angiotensin second also stimulate adrenal gland to release aldosterone. Within the kidney, aldosterone promote reabsorption of a sodium and water. The circulating blood volume increases, further rising the blood pressure. That is how the renin angiotensin system is work. Now let's talk about the disease, by which means is the deficiency or the absence of presence of aldosterone, which causes some of the disease. Number one disease is Addison disease. It is the deficiency of aldosterone. It creates hyponatremia, which means it decreases the reabsorption of a sodium, and it creates the hyperkalemia, which means it increase the potassium level in blood. Addison disease symptoms are bronze pigmentation of a skin, changes in distribution of a body hair, GI disturbance, which means there is some problem in the gut health, and they are generally suffer from the weakness or vascular collapse, and they have profound fatigue, and they suffer from a weight loss, and they also have postural hypotension, and they suffer from a hypoglycemia too. And you can see in the picture, it depicts that it decreases the serum Na, which means the sodium, and it increases the serum K, which means it increases the potassium level in the blood. That's all for today video. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you find it useful to you somehow, please subscribe to my channel. You know, your response is the booster dose to my videos. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye bye.